Starting off, we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is telling me a couple of things here. I feel, Leo, for a lot of you, you've gone through some kind of awakening, okay? And it's sort of an awakening that really brought a lot of happiness into your life because you're in a more almost like authentic zone. It's like you were, at some point. It doesn't mean that this is present moment. It can mean that you were at some point in this position where you felt happiness and things were, you were releasing a lot of things, okay? Or this could be you now releasing a lot of things and really searching for your happiness here and wanting this sun to come into your life and really bring that joy and success and celebration and positivity that you so desire. So it could mean many things. I'm also getting that for some of you, it could mean someone trying to come back into your life in the month of February, or came back already, so maybe an ex or something like that, and is coming to you, trying to offer you some kind of happiness, some kind of joy. But that's besides the other meanings that I'm getting from these cards. I'm seeing here with the Lovers, yes, that could confirm that someone is coming back or came back, right? Or if you are already in a relationship, it just means that you guys are I feel like you're being faced with some choices in terms of your relationship, okay? For some of you, if you are in a relationship, or you're just being faced with choices in general in your life, because the Lovers does mean choices. We have the Hanged Man here, so I feel like let's just stick to the choices that you're making. There's something here that has you tied up, okay? It's almost like you don't know what to choose. You don't know which direction to really truly take. So there's something here, Leo, that it's almost like you have to dig deep within yourself to find out what it is that is your next step toward a certain situation here. Okay? Because I feel like you do desire happiness, but I feel like you're not fully fulfilled here. There's something here that's not fully blossomed yet within your life that you really want, something that you truly desire. I feel like it's making you feel very insecure. The choices that you have to make, or just being in this hangman position, it's like making you feel a little insecure because things haven't been brought to the light yet, or you haven't reached that aha moment yet, or something here, so I feel like also for some of you, this could have been a situation where you guys broke it off, okay? Or you're having troubles within a relationship and it's making you feel very insecure, very left out in the cold, or this could be vice versa, all right? So take this as it resonates. We have the Five of Wands clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So 2 5s here. So maybe look up the number 5. It might have a message, or 555, because we do have another 5 here. So check that out. We have the Five of Wands. So to me, this is conflict, okay? Something's happening within your life, maybe conflict within your mind, or conflict on the outer world with someone, okay? And that's creating a lot of insecurity. It's creating a lot of being left out, feeling left out in the cold, maybe even creating conflict within your finances, okay? It could be some competition, maybe at work, or I don't know, maybe something like competitive where you applied for a job and it was so competitive and maybe you didn't get it and it was just too much for you, and, et cetera, et cetera. So take this as it resonates. But I do see here that there is some conflict here in terms of something, okay, within a situation. We have the Five of Swords. So mental conflict right away came out. So we know we have the financial difficulties, we have the outer difficulties, like in life, and then we have mental here. So a lot of things here. I feel like there's just a feeling of being stuck or feeling stuck. Five of Swords tells me there's a lot of mental blockages here, okay? So I feel like take some time for yourself. We have the Hermit here. Take some time for yourself. Really dig deep within yourself to find out what it is that's going on in Leo's brain. What is happening here? Excuse me. There's a situation here happening in your life, okay, that it just requires you to dig deep within yourself. Like, what is it that I truly want? What is it that I truly need in my life? What should I accept? What I shouldn't accept? Gemini had a similar-ish reading. Maybe you can check that out if you have Gemini in your chart. Excuse me. But I do see here, I'm seeing a lot of green here, and then the red is calling out a lot to me. And the red to me is like your root chakra, so like getting more grounded within your thoughts, within yourself. The with the heart chakra here with the greens, it's like, to me, it's talking about really centering yourself within your heart. You know, putting your emotions in order, letting go of whatever these conflicts are, if that makes sense. Very interesting read. Very interesting read. Let's move on. We have the Emperor here. You could be dealing with an Aries, but not necessary. I just feel like, to me, this is you finally, after hermit mode, coming into like this where you have control now, where you have more authority over your thoughts, over your mind, over everything around you. It's like you're more in an Emperor energy. No gender here. The Emperor energy is definitely, you know, that authority, the structure, the control. So like there is some structure happening now in your life because you finally realized, or you've come to a realization with the Hermit here, that you can put things into perspective for yourself, that you can let go of things, that you can detach from things that don't serve you. It's like you're making better choices for yourself. And again, with this Lovers here, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a lover, that you're going to have a lover. It just means choices, right? And being stuck for a little while is fine, but you don't stay there. You don't stay stuck in there, because when you get stuck, it's so much, and it's so much for you. These 3 5s, it's too much. And I feel like all of this is just, it's going to create something better. It's going to create something new. So coming out of that, being more in control, okay? And having the 3 of Wands to top it off, that's beautiful, because the 3 of Wands symbolizes to me that you're looking ahead, you're looking to expand, you're looking to grow. Okay. And this is all happening quickly. It's like rapid growth. You know, there's some growth happening here within your life, and you're looking ahead. You see, this person's looking ahead, away. This person's looking toward her work. It's almost like you're definitely focusing on your job, on what it is that you want to do in life. It's you creating this opportunity for yourself, which comes down to the Page of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity. Okay, so a new opportunity presents itself to you. What are you going to do about it, right? So I feel what you're going to do is you're going to be the initiate of Swords, you know, and you're just going to be super logical about it. You're going to be smart about it, because in the end, the initiate of Swords is all about, you know, logical thinking, being very intellectual, being in your power, and seeking the truth, you know, about things. And I feel like this is a person that is very smart, Leo. And I feel like you are going to be very smart about your new opportunity, whether you're creating this or it's coming to you. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, it's a new opportunity. It's a new beginning here. So if this is pertaining a job, just know that a new, better thing is coming your way. If this is within a situation, a relationship, whatever the case may be, there's a new start here. It's something new that's being planted, that's going to grow, and it's going to go into fulfillment. So whatever this is to you, whatever this new beginning is to you, whether it's a job, love, whatever, it leads to fulfillment. It leads to happiness. Okay. With the 10 of chalices here, this is complete happiness, complete fulfillment. Okay. This is celebration. So for some of you, you're going to come into celebration because you finally got what you deserve, what you wanted, and what you put your energy out there to get. Okay. February is very interesting. And, you know, honestly, being in Mercury retrograde is really creating a lot of mental conflict for a lot of people. So it doesn't surprise me that for some of you, you're definitely going through this, and it's fine. It's normal. It's being human. Okay. To end it here, it's the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is telling me that, you know, you're putting your emotions aside right now because you want to be a little more perceptive and clear-minded. And I feel like putting your emotions aside, not really, it's not that you're completely shutting off your emotions, but it's that you're just being a little more logical, so that your next steps are thought of, you know, well thought of is what I'm hearing. we have the Three of Pentacles and the Elder of Pentacles. So yeah, this tells me right away that you're focusing on your work, you're focusing on your finances. The Elder of Pentacles is telling me that you're in your abundance, you're in your power, you're creating this security for yourself. Maybe some kind of teamwork happening here with Three of Pentacles. Maybe you're working with other people, maybe collaborating. But to me, this also can mean that you're building towards something. You're building something that's going to create a lot of long-term stability. So in the end, it all works out. So very beautiful. Okay. I feel like Spirit is telling me to start with the middle. So I'm going to start with the middle oracle card here from your messages from your guides, and thoughts create your reality. All right. Thoughts create your reality. And we have here that you've been in your thoughts. Okay. So let's see what this card says. Everything that you see in this physical dimension is a replica of what has first been created in thought. There is nothing that you can look at right now that didn't first have its genesis as the energy of thought. Since we have the ability to create reality from thought, that means that you too have the power to construct your own personal existence. And with that power comes responsibility. Be mindful of your thoughts. If you focus on what you don't have, be it money or health or love, then the energy of lack is what you will create, which is definitely this energy right here of Five of Pentacles. Okay, your guides are ready and willing to inspire you and help you see that your desires come to fruition. All you have to do is ask for their assistance. In fact, the summation of all your previous thoughts and intentions are what you are experiencing right now when you read this card message. Look around yourself right now. Your environment has been created by your choices, whether consciously or subconsciously. Start making conscious choices and you'll be amazed at what you create for yourself. Absolutely, because I feel like that's exactly where you're going. You're going from those thoughts that are creating something you don't want to then having control and being more conscious of your choices and your thoughts. Again, choices. So everything falls into place and it comes together. So we have know your truth here is what Spirit is telling me to read to you right now. So let's see what this one says. Okay. Dogma is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have been created by humans in this physical dimension with the expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogmatic thinking is a facade, because each soul has its own truth, and that path is not to be shared by all because that path will not best serve all. With assistance from your guides, your higher self has created a unique blueprint for your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the rules set forth by another. The language of the soul is intuition, and you have the ability to be in constant contact with it. You instinctively know if something is right or wrong for you. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of spirit will cross your human path, and you will innately know which ones to hold on to and which ones to discard. If something resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't make sense to you, then it's not right for you. You are the creator of your belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card is, to thine own self be true. Also, like I said earlier, you're making choices from a point of view where you're not going to take less than what you deserve. And I feel like I said that to Gemini as well. So again, if you have Gemini in your chart, you should definitely check that reading out. Feel joy in all you do. This is your last card here. Okay. And this one says, when you are not happy, you are not in alignment with your true divinity, and you have placed yourself in the earth mindset of judgment and fear. Feelings of joy are Spirit's way of letting you know that you are following your true path. The emotion of joy is a signal to your conscious mind that this action that makes you feel this way is what you should be doing more. Only you know what feels good in your heart, so don't let the judgment of others dissuade you from following your bliss. Do what you love and love what you do is the mantra of this card. If something is making you miserable, you have the power to change your circumstances. The human lifespan is far too short to not be doing what feeds your soul. When you begin to live in joy, you become a beacon of love, and the law of attraction will see that only good things come to you.